This is the story about how becoming a mom
changes you as a woman.
When I look into my child's face, their first laugh, their embrace, I forget myself and I'm floating in space.
Now that you've had your baby, are you wondering who you're going to hang out with? Do your friends without kids have no idea what you're going through? Time to find some mommy friends.
I met one mom who was amazing, and then I met 10 moms through her.
There are different activities that my kids did. I did the mommy and me group thing.
Most of my friends, we all kind of had kids together.
It just makes watching the kids so much more fun when another adult is there.
You always knew your girlfriends were important, but mommy friends are a must. Today we're talking to Joan Hushan, owner of Fit for Kids Children's Gym and mom, about the importance of connecting with other moms. As we discuss, are you looking for some mommy friends?
We met in a class, and yeah, you're there for your kids, but what you realize once you go there is how much you need it. You're sitting there with other women who are going through the exact same thing as you.
I remember when you both first started and how excited you were to be parents and how much you cared about your kids. Aww. And I think you were both very surprised to have that sense of community in the class, that it was so much more than about your child having, great physical activity and learning socialization skills, but you also met this great network of parents.
Obviously, Jen and I met each other there. I would say there's 6 or 7 women from that class that we have still remained friends with, that our kids are friends with.
And sometimes the kids relate to each other like cousins.
Yes, right? Yeah. It's so true.
That's how our kids are together.
Yeah, absolutely.
How I remember meeting you is, first of all, I was like, who is that cool mom? She just her style was cool. She seemed so cool. And everybody's like, my BFF, we're MFFs.
Exactly.
We're mommy friends. It's sort of like a version of when you're single and you're meeting guys, that, when you're meeting your MFs, you're like kind of sussing them out. Do they seem kind of cool? How are they parenting?
And if you both like the class, if you both research the class and like the class and encourage your kids to do it, you also have some of the same parenting ideas.
For me personally, after I had the twins and I had postpartum depression, and I just knew that I had to get out of the house. I just could not stay there day in and day out with 2 children by myself with not a friend who had kids. I had seen your class in a book, definitely less about my children, more about just how this whole kid thing works.
Right.
What you realize once you go there is how much you need it. You're sitting there with other women who are going through the exact same thing as you and creating that community.
Because, the friends you had before, if they don't have kids in the same age as you, or if they don't have kids at all, you just don't have a lot to connect. You talk about the same things, just like you and I did. We share the same stories.
I took tennis with 2 other 6-year-old girls because I wasn't going to waste the class. She goes, you're going to do that and embarrass me.
And also, when you're talking to a parent who has a child, they don't care if your kid's screaming in the background.
That is so true.
If I talk to one of my friends who doesn't have kids, they're like, why don't you just call me later when your kid is not awake?
Right, they make it offended.
Even my mom will say to me, I'm talking to you, can't you focus? I'm like, Mom, I got 2 kids. No, I am focused. I can listen to both.
What it also does for us, in a huge city, it makes the city actually feel like a small town.
It's
because
true.
you start building these relationships with other parents, having that and having the resources that you can go to and the support helps you through each developmental stage of your child. You always know that you have people that you can go to and rely on, and so you don't feel alone anymore.
Absolutely.
You don't need to feel like you're alone. There are a lot of women going through the same things you are. Get out there and meet some other moms. They may just become your friends for life. Remember, we're all in this together.
We want to know what's going on in your mom life.
So come visit our community at jenandbarb.com. So we were just saying that we would not be here if it weren't for you.
Well, you wouldn't have met each other.
Yes. Okay, that's true.
The warmth of the sun upon my face, and I'm transported to another place. I feel the warmth of the sun in my face.
What's worse, mosquitoes or mosquito spray? Introducing Off Clip-On Repellent. Lab tests show this new sprayless repellent really repels. In minutes, its fan surrounds you with proven off protection wherever you're sitting. So don't spray it on, clip it on a table, chair, anywhere. New Off Clip-On keeps bugs off. S.C. Johnson, a family company.